Alrighty gang, misty morning here in Algonquin. Early start, it's 7 a.m. I'm pretty close to the takeoff point. I'm taking off from Canoe Lake. Big loop. I believe I just got sprayed by a skunk. Darted out right in front of me, had his tail up, and I'm pretty sure I could see little squirts, and I can sure smell it. Honest, Mom, it's a skunk. I got that tingly sensation, the pre-trip tingling. 7 days in the park, into the mist. Even the pee breaks are epic moments. Well, I just boogied down Canoe Lake. That was quite the experience. It was completely in the soup the whole time. But I basically knew where I was headed. Kept the sun at about my 3:30. Just nosed right into it, and sure enough, bang, nailed it. Okay, I'm at the head of the big portage. I'm just gonna treat some water so that I have some water to drink on my second run. Big pack first, and then come back for the boat and the little pack. There was a couple of otters boogieing around. I tried to get a shot of them. Didn't really happen. But hopefully I got a shot of that heron that I kind of spooked when I came around the corner. I think I got a couple of snaps. Didn't do the best job of sewing this guy on. Got a bit of an angle there at the end. Thanks, Thomas. Pretty sweet. Thomas made that. Thomas made that. He made that as well. Water shell. Very big in Europe. Ooh, she's a little slick. This portage, it's all coming back to me now. I've managed to get my pack down in weight a little bit this year. It's about 50 pounds. Actually, it was 50 pounds right on the nose without the paddles. That guy must have had fun. So yeah, pack is down to about 50 pounds, which is about 10 pounds better than the last time I did this. I don't know what I've changed. A little bit less clothes, some lighter gear, just leaving some items behind that I found I wasn't using that much. And I myself have lost 20 pounds since New Year's. So that's 30 pounds of savings right there. Every pound makes a difference. This looks a little dicey. Got hung up there. It's one thing about carrying the paddles this way. They quite often get, not quite often, but they can get hung up on low-hanging branches. Usually you can duck out of the way. You usually see them coming. I just spooked some medium-sized animal. Just scurried off through the marsh here. It must have been an otter or something. Scared the crap out of me. Certainly hasn't been anybody down this portage this morning, judging by the number of spider webs I'm going through. All right, first run done. Ink Lake. All right, back we go for round two. I've opted to go shirtless. Whoa, awesome. Too much information. Like all of a sudden, it's just sunny, hot. Whew. I'm gonna get bitten by deer flies, it would seem. Ooh, that could have been a femur breaker, that one. Jeez. Woo. I've run into 2 or 3 snakes already, trying to sun themselves on the path here. Whew. I'm glad this is the last one. The alder is just relentless. Little uphill section. Woo! Up we go. Hey gang, coming to you from the old GoPro. I'm just making my way down this narrows, the long set of narrows that comes out of Ink Lake and heads into McIntosh. And Simpson's Clouds, it's unbelievable. It's gotta be 26, 27 degrees. I'll be in McIntosh by 2 o'clock. How did I pull that off? Whatever, I just had a good day. A little bit of a tailwind, never a headwind. Got away early. It's the way to go, man. Checking out potential sites. There's a real beauty right there. This is also a nice one. Let's go check it out. Pretty cool spot. See if I can't get a nifty little time lapse. I don't know what these clouds are up to. They don't look like they're doing a whole lot. Lazy clouds. Continuing the hot fashion trends for this camping season, I'm rolling with the Crocs and turquoise Hanes underwear. Woo. Oh. Woo. This campsite is quite nice. Like I said, I'd never camped here before, but I've kind of come by it a few times and thought, ooh, that'd be a nice spot. Good day. Traveled fast today, and everything went off without a hitch. Hammock is up. Food is hung. I checked the weather on the Garmin. Not supposed to be any rain tonight or tomorrow, but kind of cloudy, I think, like this all day. And then overnight Monday into Tuesday is when it's going to start raining, so it might be kind of a soggy stretch there. Make the best of it. Having a little rum drink. I didn't bring a lot of booze with me on this trip, just about enough for a drink a day. Like to have a little cocktail around dinner time. Here's a little tip for I guess some of you new campers out there. If you buy and use like dehydrated or freeze-dried meals that come in the resealable, whatever kind of packs these are, I like to like rinse them out and then use these actually as my garbage bags for a couple of reasons. They just hold a fair bit. You can reseal them, so there's really little to no smell that comes out of them. It's much better than using one of those yellow Algonquin garbage bags, and those things just get messy and ripped, and people typically hang them off of their food barrel or their food bag, so the smell of it is wafting through the air all the time. This way, everything's sealed up tight, and you can put it right back into your food bag. Good tip. Hey gang, I'm in the hammock getting my butt to sleep because I want to get up early in the morning. I might alter my plans a little bit based on the weather, but we'll see. I'll make a decision tomorrow based on the weather report that comes through. But either way, I want to get up early and get cracking in good time tomorrow. So we will see you in the morning. We had a nice little sunrise starting, but I think she's going to be overcast day. It's beautiful, quiet, and serene. I've been up since 5:30. The poo alarm got me up, as it usually does. So I'm gonna have a quick breakfast and get my ass on the water. I might try and go all the way to Big Trout today, depending on how things go. All right, 7:30. I found the portage from McIntosh into McIntosh Creek. And I want to get hustling. Let's see if we can make quick work of these two portages. One's 500, one's 800. So far, so good. This portage isn't too bad. A couple of steep sections, a couple of really muddy sections as well. Okay, second portage. Very pretty. This portage is a bit of a knuckly bugger. It's got a little bit of tamagami flavor in sections. Ooh, beautiful. My God, look at that. Woo. Hello. big heron. Big heron. Scaring all the wildlife. Okay, this is Grassy Bay. Campers, a little update for you. I have landed at a very nice site on big trout. One I haven't been to before, nor had I even seen it before. It's a bit of a, there's a few steps to get up to it, but it's nice, big, flat, lots of room for a tarp and hammock, which is the two important things for the oncoming rain. That being said, it has been a hot day. And man, when the sun does kind of get its little moment, it's like, boom, 27, 28 degrees. Got the hammock up. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to stay here for a couple nights. Coffee time. And then maybe after that, we'll have a little rum drink. Well, it certainly could be worse. I've got two little dry zones. Cool thing about having a hammock is that the fly is basically a tarp as well. I just like to lift one corner as long as it's not too windy. And then like I can stand here. I can get up at night, stand right here, have a pee without having to crouch. Kind of like that. I mean, I probably wouldn't pee right here, but if it was raining like hell, I would. You know what I mean? I know it's going to get washed away anyway. I have done it before, and do it again. I got some blisters today from hoofing it into the wind there and pushing through some of those boggy, marshy areas. That was fun through there. So 6 hours to get here. I had a bit of a headwind, and going through Grassy Bay, that particular area is a pretty visually funky, weird, meandering, it depends on the water levels about which paths you can take, and I somehow managed to not make any huge mistakes today. I gotta show you this new ferro rod that a guy on Instagram sent me. Not any old guy. His actual name escapes me at the moment, and he's also known as the Quiet Canoeist. So I believe this is walnut, this is resin, and it glows in the dark, which could be kind of helpful for some people who are prone to losing their ferro rods. He didn't send it to me with this key, but I added this key on the end, and I also just turned it into a fancy way to bring some extra duct tape, and this way the key doesn't cut anything. Look at that nice little touch there. Little stopper on the lanyard. It's probably really hard to see on the GoPro, but you can actually partially see through the resin, and there's like these little cool pieces of the walnut that are sort of coming up. It looks like this mini mountain range buried in resin. Nice. I'm gonna get some birch bark and give this baby a whirl and get this little fire going. Morning, campers. Ow. I'm just processing some wood. Nice little chore to do on a rainy morning. Not bad. Pretty handy work. It's just that little knife. It's beautiful right now. I'm gonna get on the Garmin and see what the updated weather says. I thought about maybe getting up and traveling today, but I think I'm just gonna stay here. I like this camp. I'll make this my layover day. I think it's time to make a coffee. Get a little fire going. Little day trip. Brought a few essentials. Seems I don't have any paddles. Better get some of those. Brought a little bit of food. Brought my saw just in case I see some low-hanging fruit. Maybe a nice little piece of cedar or something. Or some hardwood. Probably gonna get pitter-pattered on, but I got my rain gear, so that's okay. Got some dark stuff coming this way. I think I'm gonna get wet before I get back. But pretty cool, man. Even in its most somber, solemn mood, it's still a great place to wander around, explore. I'm gonna throw on my rain jacket and see if I can find a little coast in the lee to cruise while this rain is about to hit. Nestled in nicely. So here's that cedar that I got. As you can see, it's super dry inside. One last big heavy shower. Mr. Sun has come back a little bit. Yes. Ready. Ready. Here we have Wild West Chilean beans. Should be good times in the hammock tonight. I found a cup. I was walking on the trail on the far end of the island, and there was this little rock where you could sit. Perfect place to have a little breakfast or a coffee or whatever. And I found this mug. It's really surprisingly good shape for being from 1960. Mr. Irwin, if you just come this way, I'll show you to your table. Here you go, sir. Will this be satisfactory?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe this table will do just fine, Jeeves. Got a little time lapse going with the long lens. Looking at the mist action happening. Hey gang, off to bed. Beautiful night. The rain has stopped. Tomorrow, travel day. Gotta head across Big Trout. Hopefully it won't be windy. Got 5 portages and some lakes in between to get me to one of the Otter Slide Lakes. We'll find a sweet little place to settle down and make camp there. We'll do it all again tomorrow. On the move. See you in the morning. Some patches of blue sky there. How's my hair looking? Cleaning up the camp, letting the tarps dry. As much as they will, anyway. I'm not completely convinced I'm out of the woods with the rain. But it is nice to see some sun. Check out big trout. What a sight this is. So quiet right now. Okay. Paddle for a bit. First of the 5 portages. Gang. Okay, we're on the long portage. 7:30, not too bad. I call it long. Mid to long. It's a mid-long. Semi-pro. I'd pack it out if I thought somebody wasn't maybe going to come back to grab it, but I certainly wouldn't want to take anybody's good day hat. The takeout on this one is just a bouldery piece of crap. I remember there's a few of them along here. That's just the way it is sometimes. Boulder field. So many options, none of them good. What a save. One more portage and then we're into Otter Slides. The Otter Slides. Just ran into a couple of dudes from upstate New York. Chatting for a while. And the guy says, do I know you from like YouTube? I was like, yeah, you probably don't recognize me with the shaved head. He's like, oh, you're the guy with the cedar strip boat. So that was a nice little arbitrary meeting on the middle of a portage. Campers, holy moly, what an afternoon. Another sun shower number 4,687 all day. Rain, no rain, rain, No rain. Rain, better than constant downpour. I'll take this any day. I didn't get here till about probably 3 o'clock. It's probably 4 o'clock now. The fire program's working out okay. I really had to go for quite the search. I just went bushwhacking. Took the canoe, went across the lake, and just went straight into the bush. Like a wet jungle in there. But I managed to find a couple of standing dead that weren't too punky, and as long as I keep the temperature up, it's not too bad. It sure is nice to have a little hearth when it's damp and yucky like this. Lydia, you are gonna love this. Crazy town. It's a slow mover. Oh, maybe not that slow. It's a cooker. Got a little ripper going. No stars tonight. No stars yet. It's a new moon. I booked this trip, or this time off, like 9 months ago, knowing that it was a new moon and my birthday week. And I got skunked with the weather. But we'll see what it's like tomorrow. I could stay 1 or 2 more nights. I think tomorrow I'm going to move on to Burnt Island, stay at the end of the lake, and I should have no problem getting out on Friday. I booked 7 days, but I always knew in my head I was going to be 6 or 7. So if I get a little bit of star action tomorrow and it's good, I'll probably be good, and I'll do the long day to get out from Burnt Island. That way I can be home for Justin's soccer tryouts. His 3rd installment of soccer tryouts. 3 sessions. He's playing with the big boys now. He's pretty awesome, my little man, Justin. He's not so little anymore. He's the same height as me. His feet are bigger than mine. I got 2 pretty awesome kids, man. They're amazing, actually. And one hell of a wife, partner, lover, friend. Got everything tucked away. I put the little rain cover on the camera bag and put it on the seat so it doesn't blow away. I'll probably put my little toiletries bag in one of those yellow packs. Fire is dying down, and I am about to lie down. I've misplaced a flashlight. I bring 2 of these through nights with me, and I cannot find the second one. So I'm pretty happy that I have a spare. I also carry like a little mini one in the camera bag. Like a tiny little Petzl. Takes a watch battery. I bring it and an extra battery. just in case all hell breaks loose and I lose 2 headlamps. I will see you guys in the morning. Tumble home out. Campers, good morning. A little bit brighter today, a little bit drier. Definitely no rain showers today, so that is quite nice. I am going to pick up camp. Actually, I already have, as you can see behind me. Things are squared away. Left a little pile of wood. Cleaned up a little bit. There was a little bit of garbage here and there at this site. It's supposed to be clear tonight. I'm just trying to get an update on my weather machine. Nothing yet. Yesterday they were saying that tonight will be clear, but they also said it wasn't going to rain yesterday at all, which clearly was not the case. It's completely skunked so far for clear skies at night. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too.
See you later.
Chicken dinner. I believe we have a winner. I've pulled over to a site from the water. Looks absolutely perfecto. Let's go check it out. I'm just looking for a big open site with lots of room up front with a nice view, and I certainly have that here. I think I should be able to find a place to put the hammock. A couple of choices there. Oh, this is good. This is good. All right, let's bring some gear up. Kind of glad I'm not having to traverse today. Color just starting to change in the treetops over there on the big hills. I have some nice old photographs from when I was in my 20s, film photographs. I was staying at a site not far from here, taking pictures of these hills. Film! Film, kids! My God, I'm old. Hey gang, out hunting for some wood. Oh yeah, looks like a possibility. I should be able to get through that, no problem. Wow, that's gonna give me lots of wood. Timber. The wind died down, right down. I was just about to make dinner and then I was like, what? No, I'm going for a paddle. So I'm just creeping along the shore here. Turning out to be a pretty nice evening. Good morning, folks. Not just a misty morning, but a foggy morning. I think it's probably close to 9 o'clock. I think the sun will have this burnt off in the hour or so, and then I'm gonna head home. I do have another day I could play with, but it's supposed to be even foggier tomorrow. I'm pretty well packed up. And we're off into the mist. It's lifted a little bit, so I can kind of see a little bit where I'm going. I'm just tracking the movements of this eagle. Still up in a tree here. See if I can get another shot. I got one decent shot, I believe. I was talking briefly to a couple a little further down the lake. They said they saw an eagle trying to get out a baby loon. It didn't get it apparently, but maybe this is the same one. There he goes. The loons warning each other. Crazy Steve, the eagle's up eating babies again this morning. Hide your young ones. I'm laughing, but that's literally what the deal is. It doesn't get much better than skipping a portage and ambling down a babbling stream like this. Refreshing, fun, beautiful, and I don't have to pick up my big pack. Bonus. Takes all kinds for this world to go round. Dueling speaker boxes. Like, anyway, whatever, do your thing, but and that concludes today's whitewater. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you guys doing?
Good. Are you fishing?
No, I just have a little camera on the end of that pole.
Okay. Is it recording?
It is actually, yes.
Is it recording above forward?
No, it's kind of pointing back, but it's pretty wide.
Yeah, can we wave at it?
Yeah, it can probably see you. Hold on.
Now?
Yes, now I can see you.
Oh my gosh, we are. Can we wave at it? We're waving.
You guys having a good trip? How many days have you been out?
2 days.
Oh, that's good. So you guys have hit mostly good weather?
We're out tomorrow, yeah, just the beginning of the rain.
Yeah, nice. I missed the good weather by a week. This whole week's supposed to be amazing. Well, that's how everyone starts, right? If you get the bug, you'll find yourself